Hey everyone, so I figured I'd come on here and see how everyone's doing, see if anyone comes on. I am deciding not to do any free readings anymore um, because I've done them since I've started doing readings. It's been over 6 years now, and I want to get some sort of compensation for what I do. If you want to see how I read, you can always go on my channel and watch my other lives, watch my other videos, and kind of see how I conduct my readings. And they're no different than my live readings. And the only difference is it's paid, it's longer, and it's more private. So, but usually I use all my clairs, and I'm a psychic medium. So I do channel through the Holy Spirit. And yeah, so I am uploading a video currently of me cleaning out one of my dresser drawers, going through clothes, and I still need to go through my closet and go through everything in there. I'm currently trying to sell some things on Facebook, which is mainly clothes. So I am trying to sell once again all the tarot decks and oracle decks that I'm not using. I probably will also sell crystals as well that I'm not using. And a lot of my decks, a lot of my crystals, a lot of my clothes that I'm selling have been used very little. So any crystal or tarot deck or oracle deck, it's going to be like new. It's going to be lightly used. And it's not really, my crystals are not really attuned for anything specific. So I usually just go off of what the attributes are on Google and then what I'm feeling intuitively. And you can easily, most crystals you can run under cold water or lukewarm water. You can use sound to cleanse them. You can use sage smoke to cleanse them, incense smoke to cleanse them, prayer to cleanse them, Reiki to cleanse them. Or if you have any selenite, you just put it on the selenite, any crystal, because selenite cannot be submerged in water. So it is just a self-cleansing crystal in general. So if you're trying to cleanse any other crystal, put it by selenite. And yeah, so I am also selling some candles that I've made. And if I can find it, I don't know where I put it, but I do have a candle somewhere, or I did, of an intention I made with it. And see what I mean? The energy is extremely high in here because I have been going through things. And so usually when I'm going through things, energy starts to get like chaotic. And also you pick up on different scents, different emotions. I am trying. I currently don't. Oh, there it is. It's in my singing bowl. But I went ahead and charged and inscribed and attuned these taper candles. They're not the Coach ones. The Coach ones are thicker, and you usually can do a shay in the bottom, which is like you pack it. A shay is like herbs mainly, or essential oils, or intentions, and you seal it with wax after you cut it out. These are not able to be cut out because the wick is like right there. But yeah, I do have some oil I can send with these and herbs if you order them. And I'm thinking about opening up an Etsy shop again because I had made a lot of sales on Etsy, more than I did my website, my current website. My past website, I done that from the ground up. It was from Weebly.com, and I knew how to run that. I done all of it. Now I'm using WordPress, and it's just too complicated for me. There is way too much going on. It is cheaper, but it's more, to me, it's more of everything. So it's just not as easy to navigate or build. Where Weebly was pretty self-explanatory, the less the better, in my opinion. I need to put this on the charger real quick. But I am I'm uploading a video, and then I'm probably going to do some more videos soon. But that's what my plan is to reopen Etsy. I am selling on Facebook, selling on Raven Hope, selling through Cash App, trying to get clients through YouTube, trying to get clients through TikTok. So I'm like trying really hard to push my business. And the last time I done this much administrative work for my business, I made a pretty good amount. And I also was doing more than one stream of income. So that's what my plan is, again, is to do more than one stream of income. You have, the one thing I have not figured out yet is, it's called, I'm trying to think of the correct terminology, but it's like a, like an automatic revenue, or it's not the correct term. I wish I can think of it, but I cannot think of it right now. But basically, it is, it kind of takes care of itself, you know. A lot of people use that MailChimp, I think it's called, you know, where it kind of does some of the admin work for you, some of the sales for you. It kind of pushes out content for you, or does things automatically, where I never really use that. Maybe I should, especially for my newsletter. That might be helpful. And I still have my newsletter available. It's $11, and it gives you channeled messages and a collective reading and just information in general on crystals, angel numbers, angels, and whatever else I can throw in there at the time. And I have mine out for August. So if you want a copy of that, it's $11. You can send it through Cash App. If you are wanting to get a sample of it, I will send you one free month of my newsletter, so you kind of know what you're getting when you pay for the upcoming months. And this is something that is not automatic. Every month you would have to purchase it. So I will leave, again, my email of how you can inquire about my newsletter. So, like I said, if you don't like it, you don't buy it. You know what I mean? You don't buy the next month. But yeah. And then again, I'll leave my website and I'll leave my app. Yeah. So there's more information, but I just come on here and kind of and let you know that yeah, that's what I'm doing, is trying to restart all this to where I am able to make some consistency and revenue for what I do. And what I do, I take seriously. I love it. I feel like I'm meant to do it. And so I always try to keep the person that orders something, two things: updated on the process of whatever they ordered, and two, I usually give a coupon or a freebie or both after they do a paid reading or healing with me. One year, I believe, when my business was more consistent and I had more consistency in my clients, I did do a free reading, and then the next readings were like 50% off. And to me, that was a big discount. I think the most I've went is maybe 65% discount. And so they were getting it pretty dirt cheap, in my opinion, for the quality and the quantity that I do with my readings. So that is something to consider. And at one time, I also remember doing, when my clients were consistent enough, I would ask for their birthday, or they would just give me that information already when they purchase a reading or a healing. And then on their birthday, I'd do a free birthday reading or a free birthday healing. So, I mean, I really try to give back, even though I feel like it's an equal exchange, because you pay someone to do something for you, okay? And I take it seriously, like I said. So I'm always try to stay humble. I always try to stay grateful. And I always try to see where I can improve on my services. And I'm not against constructive criticism. And I'm afraid of somebody else if I feel you could have a better reading elsewhere. Or if you want extra reassurance, I have a couple people that I trust that do readings and healings as well. I think I have 3 or 4 people that do both, or one or the other, and I can always recommend you to another person. And I've done in-person readings. I've done group readings in person. I like doing those. And I probably should make a lot more money than I do, or that I have made in the past. But it is more draining. And that's because I'm an empath. So when I'm face to face with someone in the physical, it's draining. But with me being as sensitive as I am, long distance is not much different. The only difference is I don't have to do the extra driving or the extra, I guess you could say, cleansing after I'm with people in person. I feel like it's easier to maintain a healthy boundary long distance. But again, there's still pros and cons to in person and long distance. So it really depends on what my client's looking for and what I can handle at that time. because sometimes I prefer in person, sometimes I prefer long distance. And I never thought I could do in person because I was always a shy, timid person until my late 20s. And so, yeah. But now I'm not, it's not so bad. A lot of people are like me in their head and they got their own problems, so they're not judging you as much as you think. So there's that. I think that's what got me over the in-person readings, is coming to that conclusion. And a lot of people, they want that vulnerability, they want that connection. So there was times I cried, in public when I'm doing readings and healings, because it can be a very transformative and very healing experience, not only for the receiver but the giver. So yeah, that's just some things that I'm going to talk about, kind of give you a little bit of background of what I do and how I've done it and where I've came and why I've decided to not do free readings right now. And again, I thank you guys for your love and support and your subscriptions and you coming into the live and interacting with me. And again, I will be on the lookout for suggestions for new content. I'm going to go. I just got an error because it says error, more than one, and Justin is using the primary URL. Send one string to the primary and gestation URL. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. Much love and blessings.